Hi, I'm Jill for Patch.com and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'll be making butternut squash fritters, one of my favorite brunch items. This can also be served as an appetizer or as a side dish. I really like using butternut squash in the winter because it's a really hardy vegetable and it keeps all throughout the winter months. So let's get started on the ingredients. I peeled and grated one whole butternut squash. We're going to be using 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, 1/4 cup of scallions, and this is going to be for the garnish, and then 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 whole teaspoon of cumin, and then a pinch of salt and honey to drizzle once they're finished. So let's get started. I'll first crack the eggs. Oops, a little bit messy. And I'm just going to whisk the eggs until they're fully mixed. Alright, that's good. So now I'm going to add the flour to the eggs, as well as the cheddar cheese. And I'm just going to mix also the nutmeg in, as well as the cumin. And these flavors are really good together. You wouldn't think you would put, cumin in a butternut squash dish, but they're really good, and it's a different kind of a flavor. So just thoroughly mix this all together. And once that's basically done, we're just going to add the butternut squash. I'm going to switch from a whisk to a spoon so it will mix easier. So just add all of that grated butternut squash. And mix in. And just make sure everything is mixed in thoroughly and evenly so that you don't get any lumps. So the butternut squash is fully incorporated with the rest of the ingredients. It's time to go over to the stove and put them on the skillet. So in the skillet, I've added olive oil and I've just kind of coated the bottom. And you want to make sure to preheat this so that the olive oil is nice and hot. Otherwise, if you're going to put the fritters into a skillet that's not hot, they will fall apart. So I'm just spooning about 1/2 cup. I'm measuring these fritters out so that they're all about the same size. I'm going to do about 1/2 cup for each fritter. So let's get started. There we go. And just kind of, they take their own shape, but kind of pat them down as they're in the oil. And you'll see the oil is nice and hot. So just keep doing this, and we're going to fry them on each side for about 3 minutes each, or until they're golden brown. And you really only want to flip them twice. So the fritters are nice and golden brown on the top, and I've just flipped them so the bottom is cooking. So soon we'll be ready to plate them. The fritters are done, and I'm just going to add the garnishes. So first I'm going to sprinkle just a little salt on each one, and then I'm going to drizzle honey, and I like a lot of honey, but you can add as much as you want or as little as you want. Just a good drizzle there. And then finally, just gonna get the scallions on there, and it's a beautiful color. So, it's time to taste it. Make sure we get a little bit of everything in here. These are outrageous. Excuse me. You get the savoriness of the cumin and the nutmeg mixed with the sweetness of the honey and the butternut squash, and it's just such a unique flavor. It's really, really, really good. Well, thank you for watching.